Welcome, friends, to A Journey into Yoga. I'm Susan Rubenstein. So today is Every Day with Yoga. Wouldn't that sound fantastic? Taking a few minutes out of your day, every day, to take care of you. So what is yoga? Well, yoga is basically about taking care of yourself from the inside out. We've all heard of different styles of yoga, from power yoga to Ashtanga to yin yoga to Iyengar. They all have important purposes. But the important thing is to find a yoga class that fits you. So my belief is to teach yoga to the community and in my classes that's user-friendly. So at times we are in a soft stretch. At times it might feel a little bit more active than passive. So it's an opportunity for you to explore your own strengths when you feel like turning that on and when you need a little less. So listen to your body. Yoga means union, and that union connects your body, your mind, and your brain to a quieter place, a more connected place. So I'm bringing my hands together, and I find sometimes when I just need to center myself, if I'm feeling a little stressed or if I need to gather my thoughts, just placing my hands together can help me feel more centered and grounded. So this is a nice thing to do every day, just for a few moments, to sit and to breathe. So we're standing. Opt to sit on the chair or sit on your couch or sit on the floor. Just make sure you're comfortable. And if you're new to yoga, if this is your first journey into it and you're kind of curious, just rule out any potential health risks with you and your doctor. So if you're on any medications, you might want to find out what you should and should not be doing in yoga. So as you can see, I'm dressed comfortably. I'm on my mat. I've taken my shoes and socks off. If you feel more comfortable wearing those shoes, then do that. So let's begin with our breathing. I'd like you to soften your gaze or close your eyes and just pay attention for a few moments to the sound of my voice. So right now, as you're standing or wherever you are, I want you to feel your feet on the ground, rooting your feet into the ground. So imagine that you're in a pot and that your legs are the stem, but your feet are the roots. And those roots draw down into the soil, which is the earth. We make a connection to ourselves and to our surroundings, and to feel that connection each and every day helps us to stand our ground, to feel more centered. Rising above the roots, rising above the stems, we find the breath in the belly. So I'd like you to take a nice deep breath in, allow your belly to expand. And then exhale, let the breath whisper out of your mouth, moving away from your throat. So we make a ha sound. Breathe in again. Breathing out. Breathing in again, allowing your belly to get nice and round. Breathing out. One more time, breathing in. And breathing out. Beautiful. So let's just take our arms out to our side now. Open the palms to your side. Let's add some movement to our breathing. So we're going to inhale, carry the arms up. Look gently up. Exhale, circle the arms around. Swan dive forward. Put your hands against your shins or to the earth. Bow your head. Tuck your chin into your chest. Release the neck. As we inhale, we're going to lengthen through the spine, lift the heart and the head, come halfway up. Exhale, we're going to float back down again. Let's revisit that twice more. Inhale, lift the belly up, sliding the belly up under the ribs. Exhale to lower down and release. One more time, take a deep breath in. Exhale. Now, inhale, reverse swan dive. Lift the heart. Carry your head all the way up. And exhale. Inhale, soft knees, spring upward. Exhale, swan dive forward. Empty the lungs. Inhale, halfway up we rise. Exhale, on this time that we fold, soften through your right knee, open your left arm. Lower down, go to the other side. So now, bend your knee that you're moving away from and move from side to side. This should feel really good. Feel free to be up a little bit higher with this. Remember, we want to make yoga work for you. One more time. Come down. Now we're going to roll up through ragdoll, stacking each vertebra, hollowing the belly, lifting the shoulders high, elbows high. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hands in. Let's take our feet out nice and wide. Now, I'm going to have you turn your toes in. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, swan dive again, reaching down to your ankles or hooking onto your big toes. Inhale, we lift to lengthen. Exhale to folds. Now, come back out to table. Place one hand down to the ground. Turn, open the chest. Reach the arm up, stacking the shoulders. Lower the hand down. Take another breath. And exhale to the other side. Let's do that, keeping the legs nice and toned. Feeling how the hips drive down into the legs, into the feet. Doing that a few more times, getting into the steady rhythm. A nice rotation here. Lowering the arms down, scoop forward, imagine lifting something precious from the earth. Use your legs, support your back, your heart. Open the arms. Spin one foot out. We're going to come into warrior two. Bend your knee, drop the shoulders down. As you're reaching out through your hands, just gaze through your middle finger. Coming to supported side angle, forearm to the thigh. Let's take the arm up. Let's take the arm behind the back here. So we open more of the front of the chest and the shoulder while relaxing the head and the neck. Drawing those stomach muscles back, the heart nice and open. Come back up to warrior two. Inhale now, straighten through that front leg. Lift the thigh to hip socket. Can you come down into reverse now? Glancing over your shoulder. We can add a little flow with this. We can inhale, find warrior two. Exhale, go back. Beautiful. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling again. Exhaling one more time. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. And finding warrior two. Beautiful. Now, place your hand onto that upper thigh. Open your chest and just press your arm back here. Spin the ribs. So we're getting a little bit more openness here while we keep our hands on the firm part of our thigh. Good. Sweep the arm down, straighten the leg, turn, and then let's take the other foot out, all the way out, 90-degree bend. Bend the knee. Knee tracks between second and third toe as we carry the arms up, shoulders down. Take that reverse. Feel the side stretch here. Beautiful. Opening up the side of your rib cage. Come back up through center. Let's visit flow. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhaling. Good. Couple more times. One more time. As we exhale, drop the forearm to the thigh, reach up, spin the ribs, and maybe take the arm and bring it right behind the body while opening the front of your shoulder here. Relax your head, your neck. So yoga should feel good, not strenuous or stressful. The idea here with everyday yoga is to take parts of it and use it in your routine. Sometimes we just need to sit and stretch our bodies because we're so tight from the habitual patterns of how we sit for long periods of time. Now come up. Take a nice deep breath in again. Beautiful. Finding that warrior two. Now hand onto your thigh. Press back. Listen to the sound of your breath. If you're more comfortable opening your mouth to exhale, do that. Otherwise, draw the lips together. Breathe in through the nose. Belly expands. As you breathe out of that nose, recede that navel back into the spine. Come up through center. Turn the toes in again. Giant breath. Now, a wider version of downward facing dog, which you can stop. Use a wall to stay right here. So we call this wall dog. Or bring your hands all the way out, all the way down. Slide your head down. Look in between your legs and breathe. Now, take a deep breath in. Start to slowly walk your hands to your waist. Come back up through center. And exhale, step in, returning to mountain pose, so standing nice and tall. Let's take the arms up as we inhale. Now exhale, press down, shift your weight to one side and lift the knee, the other knee up in front. A little bit of balance, root down into the earth, so think about those roots once again. And then release the foot, shoulders roll back. Let's do the other side. Inhale up. Exhale, arms down, navel into spine. Good. Standing your ground. Balance helps us to quiet that busy, active mind, or in yoga we call it the monkey mind. Release the foot down, take a deep breath in. Let's take our hand over to the wrist, come up and take a nice side stretch here. So we want to get that sense of lifting the ribs from the hip, hinging over to the side. Coming up through center and changing sides as we exhale. Let the breath just flow. Take a deep breath. Exhale, thumbs face behind. Now, just drop back a little bit. Let your tail soften, your heart open. And bring your hands back through center. Good. All right, so a little more balance. I'm going to have you take your right knee, bend it. Place the ankle up onto your left shin bone or toes resting on the top of your foot without pushing downward. So we're opening the knee. So a slight variation on what we call Vrksasana, tree pose. Find your center, standing your ground, and then opportunity to grow your branches here. So lots working, lots going on. Find your breath work. Use those back muscles. So really feel yourself move into your back body. More freedom and space through your front body. Couple more breaths. And then root the foot down and just move a little bit side to side. Wringing out tension in your body and your back. Come back to center, shoulder loops. And then walk your hands into heart space. Connect your thoughts to your body. And let's do the other side. So we'll bend, open, stay either here, open here, or even place your hands against something. Maybe just having something to hold on to is helpful. Take a few more breaths. And then all of a sudden you just feel yourself melt back into the earth and roll the shoulders. Beautiful. All right. Feet just right underneath the hip points. So we all have these hip bones. So I like to refer to those when I'm doing awkward chair. So if those hip points were to draw, if they had strings, then we would drop that string that would go straight down the center of our knee, down the center of our ankle, right in between second and third toe. Now, lighten up your toes. Take your arms out from your chest. Retract your shoulders back and down. Exhale, find that imaginary chair. So we call this Utkatasana, awkward chair. Raise your arms up, but if you're rounding too much to the front, drop your arms back to the center, or even feel more comfortable here, do that as well. So we're reaching up, we're sinking our hips back. So if you want to look from the side. Your body starts to represent a lightning bolt. Good. Now we can bring our hands together and take a little twist here, dropping down, pressing our hands one into the other. Feeling the breath. We can open this up. Variation. Come back through center. Inhale, take an arch. Now we come back into that Utkatasana again. Listen to the shoulders, either arms up or out or to the side. Good. Engaging your heart and taking it around to the other side. And maybe even opening up here. You'll find one knee drops out slightly, a little bit further than the other, which is fine because with tight hips you want to have a little bit of give here. Scoop forward. Imagine lifting something precious from the earth. Inhale. Exhale. Let's shake that out. Beautiful. So let's take a nice smooth forward fold before we come down. So come up. Exhale. Release. Now, for a moment, reach for the opposite elbow. Lengthen through your sides. Draw your belly muscles in. Good. Walk your hands down. Now, I'm just going to kind of turn my body a little bit and walk down into table. So I love to get into table. This really feels good. So turn your elbow creases to face front. That helps so we don't lock the elbows. Sometimes if we're turning our elbows out, we're locking. But if we turn those elbow creases to face towards the front of the mat, we're giving ourselves a little bit more space. Now, pull the belly muscles in. Exhale, round your spine. Let's inhale, open the heart. Collarbones are broad. Look up. And then exhale. Do that a few more times. Scooping the belly in, nice and firm. One more time, inhaling. Now, find neutral spine. So from neutral spine, let's extend right leg back, hip height, flex through the foot, lift through the hamstring, draw the belly muscles in, and then float your left arm out. So you might hear this referred to as bear pose. This is wonderful for balance and also for stretching out the extensors of the spine. Hand comes down. Let's release the foot. Now I'm going to turn towards you, supported side angle. Now lift the top leg and find a little bit of balance here. You can also bend the knee, take hold of the foot, open through the chest. Good. Release the hand, come back through center, turn your toes out, slide your hips back, rest in child's pose, bowing the head down. Good. Now we're going to do the other side. You can stay right where you are. I'm just going to turn around in case you would just want to see what's going on. So let's take a deep breath in here. Now exhale, slide your left leg back, flex through the foot, lift through the belly, extend out through the arm. Continue to move the breath through the body. We want to be aware that we're not holding the breath and creating unnecessary tension because we don't need that extra tension in our bodies. We're trying to work on releasing it. Good. Hand down, release the instep, stack the shoulders and the hips, rise up, lift the leg, stay here or bend and open. I love this one because it really feels like I'm getting a good stretch and balancing. I feel very connected to my body when I do this. All the different parts of my body working together, which is really nice to feel. Good. All right. Let's turn back to all fours and just do some smooth donkey kicks. This is great, actually, to stretch out the front of your lower abdominals. A little bit of core strength here. Good. All right. So we can take child's pose once again, maybe even walk our hands out, keep the elbows lifted, bow the forehead. and come up through center. All right, so let's take it around. Now, I'm going to have you bring your hips off the ground, but feel free just to turn this more into a heart opener and you'll see. And also I brought along a stretchy band, and you can use a yoga belt or even a tie, which is really helpful, and you'll see why in a moment. So we're going to slide our hands right behind us, fingertips face in. Roll the elbows in, chest is lifted. Center your feet to the ground as you press into the ground. Exhale, lift your heart up, scoop the belly in, see about drawing your hips up, right? If this is too much, keep your hips down, slight bend. Think about opening here. Beautiful. Now, I'm going to have you take a deep breath. Exhale, lower the seat. Lift the legs, feet are flexed. Good. Right now, the hands are still behind us. Soft bend in your elbows. Now, we're going to put a little bit of flow work together. Feet down, inhale, lift. Exhale, hips down, feet up, option, reach out. Let's do that again. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale. So this is great to get a little bit of heat and fire going through your body, especially your belly. A couple more times. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhale. Now hold right here. Remember, you can put your hands down. Turn on those inner thighs. Pull the belly in. Now you can take your arms up. You can open them out to the side, glide them forward, and just breathe. Good. Now come forward. Bend the knees out to the side, so open the hips. Gently press out, lift the heart, and then exhale, slide down. So coming over cobbler pose. Take a few breaths here. Good. Now, coming into what we call Navasana boat pose. So I brought along this band, which can be really helpful. Slide the band to the bottom of the feet. You can always use your yoga belt or a tie or, something pretty sturdy. Now you're going to lift your feet like we did before. Now we're going to extend the legs. So we're leaning more towards tail, but not rounding into the lower back. So we're lifting. Arms can be long or elbows soft. Reach up through the legs. Turn those leg muscles on. Broaden your collarbones. This is great to energize your core. Good. So if you have really tight hips or hip flexors, you might feel in this pose a little bit more work going on. So maybe we want to turn the toes away from each other a little bit. Good. And then release. Slide the legs out. Release. Now, just bring your hands behind you. Open the heart, or option, stretch the legs out. Lift up into reverse plank. This might feel good. Toning through the arms, scooping through the belly. Good. Lower the seat down. I'm going to bend the right knee. Take a deep breath, reach up, and then reach over and down. Now, you've got the strap handy, so if you needed it, you can just wrap it a couple times around your hand. Shoulders drop back, drop forward, melt the shoulders down, or just find the foot. Take a deep breath in as you lengthen, and then exhale, come forward. It's really important to get those hips open. Good. Now open away from that. So get a nice stretch here. I love this one. Option, hook onto your big toe. Get a little deeper stretch going on. And then if you want to add a twist, and this is great for the IT band, we can cross and look behind. So the nice thing about yoga is finding shapes within the shapes of our practice. So we can just keep exploring movement. Come back through center. Take the leg up, maybe feeling it a little bit more through the hamstring now. Shoulders down, we breathe and release. Let's take it back to cobbler pose. Take the knees up and down here. So this should feel really good. All right, let's finish up the other side, slide it out, take a deep breath. If you enjoyed the strap, take hold of it, otherwise lengthen, melt shoulders down. Relax your jaw. Sometimes if we tense up in our mouth, it has a domino effect of building tension through our shoulders and through the rest of the body. Good. Now open. So now you get the back view. Hook onto your big toe, lift it up. Continue to breathe. This is another one I love, getting that IT band to stretch, open and twist here. Again, you can use your strap. Come through center, stretching the leg up. Whew. And releasing it down. Good. All right. So feel free to lie down at this point. Just take yourself flat onto your back. Feel free to explore legs up the wall, where you would just slide your legs up the wall, where your seat is resting right on the ground up against the wall as well, but your back is flat to the floor. Or you can just sit up like me, balancing shoulders and hips. Now I want you to slowly drop into your breath once again. So let's go back into our breathing. Take a deep breath in and release that ha sound a couple more times. Good. Now, close the eyes or relax your gaze. I want you just to enjoy these next few moments. Feel how the right side of your body is relaxed. Feel how the left side of your body is relaxed. Make the connection. Connect the right and left sides together. Connect the union of body, mind, and breath together. And remember that the importance of showing ourselves self-love is through the expression of self-care. Taking time to care for ourselves each and every day in a healthy way. In a way that supports us physically, emotionally, whatever it is. So I invite you to enjoy the stillness. Thank you for saving some time today to spend with me, to spend with yourself, to explore this beautiful art that we call yoga. Namaste.
Funding for Simsbury Community Television is provided in part by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.